Betty White is experiencing her own personal renaissance, fueled by fans who could be her grandchildren. But comedy is timeless, and she gets the joke, as Vicki Maybury discovered when she went on the town with the last of the Golden Girls.
Betty White in Life with Elizabeth.
Betty White started her career on Life with Elizabeth, a 1953 comedy which gave life to her sweetheart reputation. Over her 60 years in television, White has starred as Sue Ann Nevins in the famous Mary Tyler Moore Show, as well as the quirky and lovable Rose Nyland in The Golden Girls. The story of these four strong women has touched the lives of several generations of Americans. Betty White's famous witty humor has earned her spots on an array of television shows and commercials, and her recent appearance on Saturday Night Live proves that she is still going strong.
Facebook is a great way to connect with old friends. Well, at my age, if I want to connect with old friends, I need a Ouija board.
Do you feel like your career has recently made a comeback?
I've been working steady for 63 years, you know, but everybody says, oh, it's such a renaissance. Maybe I went away and didn't know it. But
Okay, 1, 2. White has become a staple household name for many Americans through her acting career. However, White's favorite pastime involves some rare and impressive animals. The Los Angeles Zoo has benefited from White's dedication to helping the animals that she cares so much for. Her love for the zoo's animals is apparent through her personal attention to both the zookeepers and the individual animals. The zoo's animals receive special love and attention from White.
Like if you weren't an actress, you would be working here at the zoo?
oh, growing up, first I wanted to be a forest ranger, and girls couldn't be forest rangers back then. And then I thought, oh, but I want to be a zookeeper. Well, back then, girls weren't zookeepers either. But I wound up a zookeeper.
Betty commits much of her time to helping animals and getting to know their individual needs.
Come on, darling. Come on, sweetheart. Good boy. Good boy. Well, thank you for coming up here.
White shows us her sweet side when she talks about Billy the elephant.
There's a certain breeding age that it's a very, very serious situation. But we'll find her for you, Billy, I promise.
You're going to find him you're like a matchmaker.
Absolutely.
Like the elephant matchmaker.
You are pretty adorable, but I bet you know it.
Her commitment to animals is serious, but Betty also shows off her goofy side.
Baby. I'm thinking of breeding them.
Even the school children recognize this iconic woman as she strolled the zoo grounds.
You're driving through here or you stop and all these people want to take your picture.
Oh,
and
they're all so nice.
They're young enough to be my grandchildren almost.
Oh, well, I'm the oldest old broad on the face of the earth. I'm 88 and a half. And a lot of these people, the kids have grown up with me, and their parents have grown up with me, and their grandparents have grown up with me. I'm a fixture as far as they're concerned, so that's why they kind of feel that we're, close.
Betty White might be 88 years old, but on the set of Hot in Cleveland, she shows that she's still got the fire that brought her into showbiz so many years ago.
Victoria's having a senior moment.
Betty White is having anything but a senior moment.
That's not a phone, dear.
We're just singing them off. I mean, this stuff just comes to you, and it's a little bit risque.
I have a bawdy sense of humor. I have to keep my mental editor awake at all times, and sometimes he dozes off.
Anything in showbiz that you want to do that you haven't?
I always have one answer for that question. That's Robert Redford.
You mean you want to star opposite Robert?
That's not necessarily what I meant, but if that works for you, fine.
If her career so far is any indication, this media powerhouse won't stop until the world runs out of roles for her.